Recently, Jamie Lee Curtis was promoting Freakier Friday, and she showed up in this outfit. And dudes was saying like, "Where did all this come from?" It's like she's always had this. Where y'all be? She got it from her mama. Her mom was Janet Leigh. Her dad was Tony Curtis. Her mom was in Psycho. And Janet Leigh was a nicely built lady. And one of the reasons why Jamie Lee Curtis got cast in Halloween was they needed a draw. It was a cheap horror film by an unknown director named John Carpenter. But they didn't have a draw because nobody in the cast was a name. And they figured, well, why don't we just get the daughter from Psycho and let her be the lead? And Jamie Lee Curtis, I guess, in some ways was a Nepo baby. But it worked out. Jamie Lee Curtis was actually really good in her first film. I mean, she was really good in Halloween. It wasn't, Nepo baby or not, she's been a solid actress. But no, Janet Leigh was nice, man. If you're Tony Curtis, her dad, Tony Curtis was a beautiful looking man. So if you're Tony Curtis, man, you need that chick on your arm, man. It's like, look what I got. And that was Janet Leigh. But no, Jamie Lee got it from her mama. But Jamie Lee was always in the space, just like in Halloween. She was the good girl. She was the friend to the sexy girl. And she made quite a few films before trading places. And she was like, you know what? I'm tired of being a good girl. I'm tired of just not be sexy. I'm sexy. So we get to Trading Places, and she played a hooker. Was dating Dan Aykroyd, and she took her top off. And me being a young man watching, it's Eddie Murphy movie. And then Jamie Lee Curtis popped out. Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, no. Like, oh my God. I reacted the same way as a teen that you guys react to this picture. It's like, where did all those come from? And she did that a few other times, but Jamie Lee Curtis, she didn't make it a habit of being naked like that a lot. No, she let her acting be her calling card. But even when I saw this photo, even I was quite shocked. It was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Because I've been seeing Jamie Lee over the past few years. We had the Halloween reboots. She was around for award season. She'd be wearing gowns and all this stuff. Or she'd be on Colbert or Fallon, and she wears like a pants outfit. It's so funny the way she has her clothes designed. You forget she's built that way. And to be honest, I kind of miss women dress where you don't know how they're built. And again, I'm not trying to police women's bodies. You can wear it wherever you want. I'm just saying, guys like reveals better. Like how often have you met a young lady and you just liked her because of her voice, her look, her eyes, her outfit, her laugh? Like there was something, her brain. There's something about her that you actually like. And you exchange numbers. Like, hey, we get her for coffee or something like that. And you show up. It's like, man, I like her. She's smart. She's pretty. And then she'll show up in her outfit that curves with kind of tight on her body or shows off her curves. Like, oh my God. You try to hold it in, being all cool. It's like, how you doing? How you doing today? You look nice. And your mind's like, oh my God. She is beautiful. You try to hold it in, being all cool. But yeah, so I forgot too. When I saw Jamie Lee Curtis in this outfit, I forgot too. Because she usually don't dress this way. So ladies, you can dress however you want to dress. But I'm telling you, guys do like the reveal. We do like us imagining what your body would look like. And then we actually see it. It's like, oh my God, you're more beautiful than I thought. Yeah, so keep that in mind, ladies. But it's the other way too. Like, I'll be fair and talk about the guys. Let's take John Cena. John Cena got Peacemaker 2 out. And John Cena has his last run with WWE that's going on right now. So when John Cena's wrestling, John Cena's a big guy, but everybody's big, right? Until you see him in Peacemaker when he's standing next to ordinary people and you realize, hell, I forget how big John is. Or when John is on Jimmy Fallon and he's talking to Jimmy, it's like, Jesus Christ, Cena's huge. But if you see Cena in wrestling standing next to The Rock, we haven't seen in a while. Like Dwayne Johnson's like 6'6" and just super big, super muscular. And John Cena's super muscular, but he's 6'2". So even when you watch him against The Rock, it's like, oh, he's smaller than Dwayne. But next to a guy like myself, like John Cena's like Andre the Giant. so even when you see John Cena in suits, because he wears tailored suits and he looks like he's kind of streamlined, it's like, oh, he look like he lost some weight. And then he puts on the Peacemaker outfit. It's like, nah, he big as hell. So even when it comes to the guys who's more streamlined these days, not when they're muscular but streamlined, and you see them with their shirts off or they're wearing some type of superhero outfit, you realize, that's a big dude right there. So yeah, even from the guy's point of view, you get fooled too. But shout out to Jamie Lee Curtis. Shout out to Christopher Guest, her husband for all these years. I'm sure when they first started dating, because she pursued him. She saw him and she wanted to be with him. The dude from Spinal Tap, she wanted to be with that guy. Shout out to him. I'm sure when he went on a date, he was probably like, oh, Jamie Lee Curtis want to go out with. First of all, that was Christopher Guest was probably like, man, Jamie Lee Curtis, like she's from Halloween. Her father's Tony Curtis. She wants to go out with me. Great. And they go on a date and she's wearing something like this. He's like, but keep it all on. It's like, oh, you look nice tonight. It's like in his mind, like, oh my God, I hit the jackpot. I ain't never leaving this woman. And he has it for over 40 years. Shout out to Christopher Guest. I want to shake your hands, sir. So who do you think is like that? Who do you think that you've seen over the past few years, that male or female, that you thought they were cool, and all of a sudden you saw them someplace like, oh my God, they had all that body? I had no clue. Go check out Freakier Friday. I think it just went past $100 million. So Lindsay Lohan is firmly back in the game. I think I've seen Lindsay in a couple, like another commercial. So Lindsay Lohan, after some tumultuous times, like back in the early 2010s, Lindsay Lohan is back in the business again. Shout out to Freakier Friday. And shout out to Jamie Lee Curtis and that outfit.